and my computer just had a little stroke with the controller connecting. So seems okay still, so we'll go with that.
Oh, did you get the thing where it started making it like the window prompts?
No,
I get that sometimes.
Or that little like disconnect, reconnect thing.
Oh, you got that one, okay.
Alright, so yeah, so we're gonna do some new game Ada. This time, Solus actually knows exactly what they're talking about, because they are the expert on this game. So
this is the main game I run. This is what I'm known for.
well,
that in Revelations 2. That's the other one I'm known for.
my times in this game aren't terrible, but they're all minutes behind Solus's, so... Like, I think I'm 3rd place in this category, if I'm not mistaken, behind you and Salad.
I think so. And I've got
might
close.
say 2nd on the board, because I think you took this run down, but...
Yeah, I took most of my runs down.
Nonetheless, I'm truly 3rd place. So, good, but, you know. Anyway. I forget this. I'm just gonna start time here on selecting Ada. I think there's... Oh, yeah, there's difficulty
you have a few more screens. There you go.
Then this one. Okay.
Yep, this is it.
Now... Alright, so we'll go ahead and get this started here in 3, 2, 1, go.
There we go. If you do play this, get a co-op partner besides with Ada. It is meant to be co-op. Play it co-op, I beg.
Yep. And Ada is meant to be played last. Her scenario used to be unlocked.
Unlocked.
You beat all 3. So I would suggest keeping that.
I suppose I could go introduce myself.
So
yeah, you didn't get the slide flip. There's a lot of movement in this game, movement tech. What Deagle was talking about is that if you slide, you can also do a weird turnaround maneuver to gain more distance while the cutscene plays.
Oh,
you.
I?
Yep, that's
I've never taken that turn that short before.
I've done it multiple times actually. I know a new thing we do as well is you hope for this box or kill this enemy here to just even get pipe bombs. Or there is a lot of DA manip in this game, which is there it is. Basically, that is it's also in 5 and 4 is the difficulty, or like basically how it is. Each difficulty has a certain number where it'll go higher or lower depending on how well you do at the game, how many deaths, how much damage you take, etc., etc. And it'll try to either give you more ammo, let you make you take less damage, or you do more damage to the enemies. And a lot of times what we tend to do is try to take more damage to lower that number so we can do more damage to the enemies.
It's locked. This is going to
I'll be down eventually to do No Hope with you, hon. That'd be fun actually. I haven't played 6 in a minute.
The view's blocked.
So if this were New Game Plus, we'd be able to
unrated.
do some grenade tricks. Oh, Solar. Oh, that is a decent size raid.
That's a lot.
Well,
thank you. Hi. Welcome. What Deagle was mentioning, there is some grenade cancels where if you have a fire or a regular like grenade, explosive grenade, you can throw it and activate like the little mini cutscenes, because there's a lot of in-game cutscenes because the game, this is the era of video games, so they're like, did you know that we're gonna pan over here to show you what to do? There's other things happening, but yeah. So basically, since they're in-game cutscenes, you can do that to cancel out the cutscene.
Well, and
just do things faster. However, with that little thing with the snake, it's random. So the good fun thing about if you do New Game Plus is you get to do that and take an absolute wild guess on what it may be. And if it's not right, well, reset, I guess.
Wonder what else he has on file besides my prints.
And now we get to wait. You've been shouted outed. What is that face on that one? What are you? Just the smug face.
Blow ourselves up in New Game here?
Yeah, you can.
Jake Mueller has been located in...
I mean, you could sit here for a good minute hearing Simmons just monologue for 20 minutes.
His body has antibodies to the C virus. We cannot allow...
If you want to play it...
I'm going to stop there.
I was gonna say, I would stop early-ish. We normally have, which Seagull isn't running with it, our splitter has it where we can see what the numbers are, because there's 3 tiers to each difficulty on like how low we can go. So it's like 0 to 1,000, was it? I think it's 0 to 1,000 if I remember right. I could be misremembering, it's been a minute.
Yeah, I don't remember the numbers off the top of my head.
Orders.
I can't either.
Passed on to someone
But yeah,
else.
it's like 3 tiers at each difficulty. You want to try to keep on that.
Every RE game too, so that doesn't help.
Yep. But yeah, basically you want it on the lower one so you can do the most amount of damage to try to get the best stuff. Generally. Whoop. Damn.
I see you were expecting me.
Another way to lower it also is to go into dying state, where you just kind of flatline and pray to God nothing kills you.
No time.
Not recommended, except in a few areas where you can get away with it without dying, because it leaves you super vulnerable, and the enemies move in this game.
Once in this run.
Minecart, I assume, in Chapter 2? That's usually the safest spot, yeah. That's probably really the only spot. No. You can do it there, you can do it on the, if you get lucky, you can do it on the bus. Or, like, later on. Risky, but you can.
The rest.
So,
And what he's doing is, with the pause canceling, he's making it to where cutting off the dialogue so you can move sooner. It is fascinating.
otherwise we'd be
There's a shotgun there?
kind of waiting.
Oh, you actually do grab it.
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I don't grab that shotgun, it just is in your inventory when you start chapter 2.
Yep. To be fair, it probably isn't too bad to get one here, because the, what's my brain? You can also get ammo. You will not get ammo, of course, if you don't have the weapon on you.
That is what I was just about to say. I grab it to hopefully get...
To be fair, it doesn't take a lot of time to grab it anyway, so it's not like the end of the world. You just kind of rub against it, and you can just mash the button for hope. Hope and a dream, baby. Arcade? Yeah, this game is super... This 5 and 4... Oh, you missed the trigger. Barely. You slide across certain areas where you would normally stumble, so you get the stumble cancel. Like I said, this game got a lot of weird movement tricks in it. You can go bypass a bunch of stuff.
I wasn't trying to slide there, I was just trying to aim to correct my angle. But I was holding
I was very confused. I was like, what is happening? Yeah, very archaic. Yeah, a lot of 4, 5, and 6 got pretty archaic after a while. That's for sure. Technically also Ref 1 to a degree, because raid mode's super like that.
Oh, got 2 of the 3 so far.
Good stuff.
Move!
Yeah, he likes to block you sometimes. I've had him fully just stand there, and I'm like, brother. Now we're gonna do another
really
trick.
bad job of rolling here, so I'm just gonna back shuffle.
Yeah. We're gonna get to a point where you can, as Deagle mentioned, back shuffle. You can either roll to the side, or you can do the back shuffle like Deagle's about to do, because you can kind of lay down and aim. What are you doing? But normally they expect you to crawl, which takes up stamina, because there is a stamina bar underneath the health. Yeah, don't do that. It's so much slower. Just do it this way. You might need to go to your left.
What the heck?
You're not hitting the trigger. You're a little out of the trigger.
Stop rolling, Ada. I'm not even trying to do. What are you doing, Ada? What? I'm so confused at how this is functioning.
You're good. It's the angle you started with the original roll. It messed you up real bad. That's one of the areas that's really weird.
Once had that happen.
Yeah. I was gonna say, it's one of those where if you mess up the roll at the beginning, you get disoriented real bad. If you really want to play it safe, you do the crawl. Just the normal crawl. But yeah, since you had the angle of the back shuffle, it put you in that position. This symbol don't matter.
But like the thing that was pissing me off there is I knew where I was, but she kept rolling in every way possible except the one I was telling her to go in. That's what was pissing me off.
You went a little too close. There we go. Now we run for our lives. This is, if you take too long to actually, like, get away from the water, you will just die. It is a death plane. Now we're gonna take a little shortcut. Just slide there.
Otherwise, it's a little bit longer.
It is definitely longer.
Okay.
Yeah. Now another weird trick, which is also in 5, is do the control stick spinning. You do both your control sticks. If you're doing mouse and keyboard, don't. It's slower. Even in actual runs, they tend to use, like, just switch the controller. Because it is faster. It's so weird.
So that slide, there's actually one of those stumble cancels there as well. Though if you do the slide and cancel it, you don't even see the ship shaking, or the sub shaking.
Yeah, you have to angle it right.
Though sometimes you can kick the rat there. That's always fun.
We do love kicking rats. Ratatouille would be proud of us, man. But this is where my frames go to die.
Oh, I'm down to 55 right now.
That sounds about right. This game's PC port is weird. Then again, Capcom has not been great with PC ports. Have you seen the RE5 one? It sure does try to function.
You're a strange one.
This game also wasn't designed for 120 FPS.
100% it wasn't. God, no, it ain't. No, neither was 5, because 5, the wall hitboxes are like 20 feet. For no reason. It's so bad. All right.
It's going to take more than a hand.
So we're going to ignore that.
Yeah, I was say the little icon tells you to go there. Yeah, you just ignore it. Don't worry about it.
Yep. Still gross.
And this later on, there's actually a shortcut in the water we'll take, but we're not going to worry about it right now. You're good. Oh, you're gonna grab the first aid spray?
Yep, just marathon safety.
Okay. Yeah. I was actually confused why you're going that low for a second. I'm like, oh yeah, there is a first aid. There is actually some, if I remember correctly, I think there's some pipe bombs in there too. Okay. Don't quote me, it's been a minute.
Oh yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, the RE engine tends to struggle with bigger world areas. I really don't like the RE engine. The only game so far that made me really go, wow, the RE engine's really, like, good is DMC5. There's stumble cancel. Definitely helps because there was a cocoon back there. There's bees that come out. The bees also work on FPS. And the lower FPS they go slower. 120, they are speeding towards you at a rapid rate. And they do more damage too at higher FPS. It is awful.
They are savage.
They will come for you.
Okay, power's back.
Oh.
2,500 feet and...
Yeah, I've heard Wiles is just awful. Now we just sit here. There is a neat trick. Have you activated it? There we go.
Verbal identification.
There is a neat trick for this. It's more useful on higher difficulties. Basically, you're talking to the other Ada. and you have to answer questions. If you move too far away from this console, aka if you're not on top of this for the answer, oh shit, careful, dude.
I'll bite.
If you're not on top of here for the answer, it will not register it, so you have to redo it. Now, you can be everywhere in the 5-mile radius for it, but before it ends, you have to go back up there. So a lot of times people will either move around or do an exploit with it, where you just go up and down, like climb up, drop down, climb up, drop down. Because you have iframes during it, which is great for No Hope, where you just breathe and die. Because you can get absolutely gunned down and die real quick. It is something to stare at.
If you're wondering, also, I am very much taking this damage on purpose. I know you know, but...
Yeah, you're fine. You just got to be careful because so you don't delay that.
You shouldn't need validation.
And another thing, yes, you see the beautiful, beautiful, obvious red flashing numbers there? Yeah, if it reaches a certain point, you will die. So you got to answer fast. You can't just do it that way. Are you ready?
Hold that thought.
They really want to hug you, God. Damn.
Authorization approved. No obligation to
Because DA does raise if you
oh, I thought those were points.
actually shoot enemies. If you shoot enemies, the DA does raise. And my favorite thing is if you do a gun that rapid fires, like an AK or what Ada has, which is, it's called Ammo Box 50, little machine gun, it's a machine gun. It increases it real fast. It makes it spike real quick because of how many things you're doing with it compared to guns with more bump to them. Oh, I thought you were about to get grabbed. I thought he was about to give you a good old huggy.
Well. Alright, there's chapter 1.
Badly optimized. Yeah, the Wilds, I've heard a lot of horror stories about the optimization. Here's the thing you can do. We didn't get any, but you can basically equip skills once you collect a certain amount of skill points, which are kind of either in chest or enemies will drop them. They're like chess pieces they just look like chess pieces.
This bears investigation.
And they'll increase your fire rate, your melee, your stamina. There's a bunch of things you can increase it with. For new game stuff, for the others, we generally try to go for firearm, crit, like Jawavo or zombie killer. Ada, if you get enough, you can go for crit or firearm 1, which, if I remember correctly, firearm 1 increases your firearm damage and grenades by 10%. But sometimes you don't get it, which is fine. Ada, you can get away with that. The other ones, not so much. It's usually kind of better to try and get it with them because they have a lot more combat compared to Ada. Good fire grenade. Good stuff. Oh, the spider's here again. I killed it.
Oh.
Yeah, the poison spider. That's good stuff. He's dead now. Little cutie. I love living in the woods. You get to see scorpions and spiders of your horrible imagination.
This is going to need something particular to unlock it. This looks like
this would be another place where in New Game Plus we could do the grenade cancel to get us out of that cutscene. Or if you're playing co-op, you turn on what is the actual name of that setting?
You took on attack reaction, and you basically have have the other character just hit you.
Yeah, it's basically friendly fire.
Yeah. Me and Deagle have done co-op for this, which is a lot of fun. It's like one of my favorites to do. But yeah, usually he would just kick me because he usually plays as Agent, who looks like Hunk. He just looks like Hunk. Yeah, I saw a spider. Yeah. A spooter. I'm about to open a Dr. Pepper. You're probably gonna hear it. Great!
I want Dr. Pepper.
Well, that's a you problem.
Very much is.
Oh, you go this way? Interesting. You don't go right?
Well, I've always gone this way.
Oh, okay. I always just go right and just slide it down. There we go. Yeah, just slide at him and he just kind of does whatever. Thank you, Edgy. I'm so happy.
You usually go
for
around
you.
left because you have to push that thing from the left side.
Oh, I just slide and angle it to where when I get up, I can just do it.
There are more missing pieces.
That definitely makes sense.
You have a pipe bomb, yeah? So you can do the trick here?
At the platform above?
No, here.
Oh, I guess I can do that here, huh?
Yeah, you can. You can do it with pipe bombs.
Oh, but I need this.
Alright.
First.
Yeah, make sure we shoot him or slide into him once so he hauls ass. If you don't, he takes 1,000,000 years to consider his life choices before hitting you. Now, Deagle, hopefully Deagle can do it. Sometimes it's a little bit weird to do. Oh, you weren't fast enough. Damn. In New Game Plus, we usually throw a grenade, or you can do pipe bombs. I've done both. If you put a pipe bomb and it explodes, it will cutscene cancel, and you can just start moving earlier. You can actually start moving as soon as the door allows you to, like, go through. And in New Game Plus, there's a beautiful trick here that I absolutely hate doing because it's a little bit finicky on PC compared to console. You can chuck a grenade and have the zombies get on the back part of the platform for the trigger for the puzzle to work. However, if one little tiny piece is on the platform, you fall through and it's ripperonis. But in here you do it normally. I've messed with it, and so has I almost said tossed salad. The minced salad. Let me actually say his real name. His real user Twitch name, and not tossed salad. We've tried to mess with pipe bombs and stuff to get it to work. It's so inconsistent and it wastes something like as precious. Because pipe bombs also do a decent chunk of damage, and of course you can do DA manip. It's not really worth it to just use it for that, compared to just shooting 3 to 4 arrows, depending on what the zombies want to do. There.
Want to play, huh?
Alright, time for these memes.
Ready or not?
Oh, jeez.
Here I come.
I'm hoping I wonder if you get that. You're gonna get that one weird glitch whenever you put the eye and tooth in there.
Oh.
I've had happen before, where she just refuses to put it in for some reason. I don't know what triggers that. Ooh, you got a grenade. Nice. All right. Hopefully you get a good setup, because it's really good when to do with the dynamite. It's on top. So you shoot the guy with dynamite up here. Oh, damn. To try to kill those two and kill him, and hopefully... yeah, I didn't kill them all. There's still one alive. Yeah. Yeah, the best scenario is generally shoot the guy to the left, shoot the guy with dynamite, and kill everything once that happens. But sometimes the game don't care. Or you kind of whiff it.
Yeah, spinning that guy, I missed the dynamite. So
Yeah.
that didn't help.
Shotgun is pretty... Damn. Shotgun's pretty decent to try to do. You can also try to use the... I always want to call it an Uzi, but the... You're on the wrong way, honey.
Sure, yeah.
And this is the one you kill everything. Oh, you're not using grenades a little bit?
I ran out.
Grenades are the rifle.
This, and so...
So you're trying to avoid that. Don't...
no.
Yeah, shoot the legs.
Not to shoot him.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's best to try to shoot the shrieker in the throat. You might have been better off trying to do the Uzi on the legs.
Shoot him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the piercing. And then, yeah. Well, a lot of times one of the best things to do is generally like throw a grenade or two to try and kill them, and then maybe you have to rifle one or two. And if you shoot the shrieker in the throat, is an insta kill when it's swollen up like that. And this one you don't have to kill anything besides the dude at the very, very end. Usually what we tend to do is shoot him at the very, very back with a headshot to try and crit. Now sometimes, though, he likes to go right behind in the corner or like behind the wall to troll you. So sometimes it doesn't always work, but that's really what you want. You want to shoot him like right when you're all the way in the back, kill him, run all the way up there, and it'll actually, like, once his die animation's done, you can pick up the tooth. Or, yeah, the tooth. Yeah, I think yes, the tooth.
Yeah.
It looks like a really deformed candy corn. The worst candy.
It does.
Anyone that likes candy corn, you're invalid. No. Excuse me.
What did I do to you?
I don't care. Everything. Are you gonna do? Please be careful with the back shuffle here. Alright. Now with this you can just... Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. With this you can just back shuffle like he did. Just shuffle in the corner. Sometimes he might slap you once or twice. Oh no, life goes on. What the hell?
What?
The fuck was that?
Shotgun?
And another thing that Deagle is doing now, we call it reload cancel. As earlier you probably saw when he was doing the rifle, he was actually letting out the bullet, like a normal bolt action rifle. In this game you can just weapon switch and just rapid fire any gun you want. You can do it that way. You can crouch to cancel it, or you can side switch, because you can switch left or right in this game. I play left-handed. Is it good? No, it's this game is mostly designed for right-handed if you play main characters, which majority of the time you are playing the quote-unquote main pro tag of each campaign, because they are generally faster than general case scenarios.
Yep. Yeah. Overall, they're faster. There's a couple individual chapters where the side character's faster.
Test.
But.
Yep. Jake, Chapter 2. Leon, Chapter 2 is kind of a mix between both of them. It's about the same. So do whichever one you're kind of comfortable with. At least from my testings.
Shotgun.
And then there's like one with Piers, which is Chapter 3, if my memory is correct. And then of course Ada is all Ada. If you somehow submit me a run playing as Agent, I'm going to stare at you, go like, no, you didn't. Unless it's co-op, of course. Yeah, exactly. Candy corn is gross. He agrees. Everyone ready for hentai?
These walkways won't hold. We need to get to the lower levels.
Soon. Oh.
Pretty much exactly what this is.
It's all my fault.
This is Deborah. This is the run killer for both Leon and Ada. It's my favorite. She has lost me plenty of the new... That has like a 106. I have gotten nearly at 105, and I've lost to her and a few other things before. And I just said, screw it, I need a break.
Oh, the pumpkins are also delicious. I like them both. And haters gonna hate. Y'all can keep hating.
It's okay. If y'all want to hate me for something, I like peeps.
Where are you?
So there you go. Y'all can like smite me.
Sweet peeps.
I love peeps. My job, there's some peeps that are apparently like they have peep gummies. Apparently it tastes like marshmallow. Am I gonna buy it at full price? No. I'm hoping after Easter there's still some available when I come back, so I can buy one out of pure curiosity. Yeah, it sounds cursed. I'm excited to try it.
You would.
I really am.
You're just like, this is cursed. I want it.
Oh, you can ask Reggie. One of the most cursed things I've ever had from Sonic was a chocolate jalapeno milkshake.
I'm sorry. You did what now?
A chocolate jalapeno milkshake. It had actual jalapeno pieces in there. Little jalapeno bits, yeah. You ever had a chocolate colored jalapeno? That shit's good.
No. I can't stand up. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna shut up for a little bit and focus on this so I don't mess it up like I did earlier.
Yeah. Now this boss is a bit different once you get past her doing this. You missed one of your shots, I think that's what happened there. This boss is a little different. It's not based on damage. Her three little tentacle things have 3 bolts on them. You want to destroy the bolts, and then it'll move on to the next part of this chapter, or this like phase, whatever you call it.
You have any
Now, in New Game Plus, you can do a trick if she, stays up top and actually shows all her little doohickeys. Ooh, another grenade, nice. And she shows all her doohickeys. Or pulsing red, hit me now things.
Oh my god!
Oh, well,
I
no.
cannot aim with the gun on this.
Oh. Yeah. When she's doing that move, if you have the AK, in New Game Plus you'll have the AK. In New Game you will not because it's Chapter 3. You can basically, if you're quick enough, shoot 2 of them and destroy 2 of them at once. It is a little bit weird to do. It's easy to do with mouse and keyboard. Controller's still doable, just a little bit weirder. And if you, of course, if you're doing co-op, you can do all 3 at once there. Peeps hack. Make a Peeps hack. Make a peanut butter jelly peanut butter sandwich with peeps and pop it in a toaster oven. Based. It's like a warm. Oh, I love Nutter Flutter. The sugar. You know what? That sounds bomb. I don't care for peanut butter, but that shit sounds great. I might do that. I love Nutter Flutter. I love peanut butter banana sandwiches. Apparently, that's a decently southern thing, and people have stared at me blankly for it. And then there's mayo and tomato sandwiches, which I don't like, but I know people that do. Make sure you keep some for the
I was
cocoon
gonna
later.
stop after this.
Okay,
I just wanted to go dying once. Yeah.
Peeps hack, buy a bag of sugar and pour directly into your mouth. Ain't that mostly... what was... shit. Brett, I'm trying to think. There was a candy that was like, it tastes like nothing but sugar. I don't remember what it was, though. God, it was so sweet. I don't remember what it was. What in the world?
I was just gonna remind everyone that, like Solo said earlier, going into dying like really nosedives your DA, your difficulty adjustment rank.
Yeah, it takes it. Why you try to do it when you can?
Mayo and banana sandwiches, huh? That reminds me, my cousin one time made a mayo and peanut butter sandwich, and I had lots of questions.
Didn't Aster also make a mayo banana sandwich once? Like the Wyoming
Aster
boy he is?
done many things. Though, I will
Aster
give
is
him
an old
the
man
cinnamon
and a young
rolls.
body.
He truly is.
That he is the most old man I've ever met.
This is also on purpose, by the way.
Yeah, just ain't gonna do much. Now, if you want to do DA means on No Hope, good luck. You breathe on No Hope and you die regardless. You stare at an enemy and they kill you. Especially because there are some campaigns where the enemies have an AK. If you get touched to where you lose a bar and do the stumble, like the stumble once, you're probably dead. Most likely you are taking that L.
By the way, you may notice Deborah here gets her little glowy things back.
She's trying to kill me.
Don't care.
Don't you think I know that?
You can shoot them.
Yep.
You can
Sure
shoot them and she'll go away. Does it really matter? No.
Look, she can't even hit me.
Yeah, she tries to hit you.
Finally.
Congrats.
And again, if you're wondering, yes, I am trying to get hit.
Just be careful not to go in a dying state at one point, which I have done before and lost.
You did that in the co-op run we were doing.
I remember.
You put us in dying state, and it's like, well, all right.
Well, run's dead. Yeah, this is where I have done that. Yeah, you have to shoot that barrel. The AI will just stare at it like, that's a nice barrel we're going into.
When we were both in dying, I was just staring at that like, cool. Yep, this is gonna go well.
Great orange talking about, man. Hell yeah. Me too, Ada. Me fucking too. Deborah's trouble. Yeah, I think it's because the way it moves. Now, in co-op, if you got someone that's super laggy, you can fall through the minecart. You can have the exploded barrier going to blow up and kill you. It's good stuff. You have a bunch of weird things happen.
All those zombies we've been hitting, and the ones that die from that barrel, they contribute to your DA and make it go up. You didn't kill them,
Why?
but they died, and therefore you get punished for reasons.
Why? We don't know. Capcom works in great ways. Oh, I usually use the rifle for this. This is interesting. And then Helena proceeds to have the recall of the gods with that pistol, like a magnum, for no reason.
They're easier to hit with the shotgun, I find.
Fair enough.
And the way my aim was earlier, I don't know if I would trust me trying to do it with
Fair. Was it?
Yeah.
Right.
You don't mind if I take this?
He
I do
blocked
mind.
me in my run earlier.
Really? You got him to block you? Oh god.
I missed the slide to pick up the...
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, if you do the movement fine, he will, at least on amateur, he will not catch up with you. Other difficulties, he may haul ass. There is a box right there, which, okay, Deagle is going for. That has some skill points in there if you want to do it. I assume Deagle's doing it for safety.
Yeah, I'll grab... I don't have enough to... I need 10,000
Do
for
firearm.
firearm one. Getting that with Ada is very difficult.
It's hard. A lot of times we tend to run with no skill points. And here, we're going to do a... I don't know if I would call it a skip, but because it is in the game. If you go straight to where the game wants you, it'll do a flashing warning and tell you to kill the enemies. You can destroy the cocoons, which is what Deagle's doing. There are certain cocoons you can destroy. You're not... It's a certain point in the back you need to hit. It's really weird to do the most damage. I don't get it. But yeah, there are certain cocoons that if you destroy them, you can just go through the door. If you don't, well, yeah, it's gonna make you do it, and it's cost a lot of time because you gotta wait for them to come out of the cocoon, wait for them to get to you, and they all don't come at once. They just kind of come one after the other, sort of deal. You do, and you don't have to just use pipe bombs. You do pipe bombs. You could do rifle and shotgun. Shotgun and the
Shotgun.
I was mainly listening to what you can do. You can do pipe bomb, shotgun, etc. I find shotgun, at least in New Game, a little bit faster because of the reload. In New Game Plus, it's faster with the pipe bomb because you can just juice it up with the skills. And the skills that normally, at least I use, because I generally run New Game Plus, is Firearm 3, increases it by 50. Crossbow Mastery for another 50%. And then you do Shooting Wild, which gets rid of your reticule, but it also gives you another 50% increase. So you just decimate into like a 1 to 2 crossbow bolts, generally, if you aim right. Slap that on there.
So this will give us just a little bit of damage boost.
Yeah. Now we're in China.
Yep. Starting in China.
Are you gonna go on the slide?
They're throwing a
Of
party.
course.
Excellent.
It's a marathon.
And the run we
have to.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Of course, normally we don't do this, but there is a playground in this little area. You go with Ada or Chris, and there's a slide. And we're gonna go on the slide.
Fun fact: my New Game Plus PB. Oh wait, I have to go around. New Game Plus PB is from a marathon run, so my New Game Plus PB wastes like, what is it, like 30 seconds or something to go down the slide.
There is a panda there. No one else can use it besides Chris. Don't know why, but everyone can go down the slide though. That can.
Also, yes, if you run Chris, you are required by SRC, by the rules we put on SRC, to ride the Panda.
These are the same kind of soldiers I saw in the
Shoot,
sun.
at gunpoint. Panda or no deal.
Panda or reject. One of these has a first aid spray that I want to grab, and I can't remember if it's in the first set or the second set. It's the second set.
There's also some pipe bombs in one of them too.
Too bad
that's
Panda
normal.
just ran out on the town.
If I remember correctly, it should be second. I haven't grabbed the
pretty
first
sure
aid
they're
spray in a minute. I think it's the other area.
It's somewhere in this set. Here's the pipe bombs.
Yep. Pipe bombs I usually will grab there. It's worth it.
First aid.
We probably don't
Maybe
really
first
need them
aid spray's
first.
in the third. No, I
could be
shouldn't need it,
misremembering.
but-
Of course, one of the things you can do with DA manip
forgot to slide.
is you can slide to gain some distance, but not yet. It'll be alright. You can, with DA manip, you can, yeah, I straight don't remember where the first aid spray is here. I would.
Oh, no first aid spray.
That'll be alright.
There is one there somewhere, I promise.
It's been so long since I've actually grabbed everything in the stalls, I don't remember, or I would have been like, there! I just remember the pipe bombs mainly. But yeah, what you can do, when I was going back with the DA manips, you can, put the pipe bomb, wait for it to explode, and if you're about to go in the dying state, you whip out the first aid spray. If you have a first aid spray in your hand, you can actually heal yourself out of dying state with it. And just get up.
That makes sense. Well, it makes Resident Evil sense.
Just
Yeah,
sprayed on your face.
validation Panda, exactly. This reminds me of the all scenarios run we did at the beginning of Chris, where we first aid sprayed each other twice.
That was
Because
so
we both
good.
missed the door trigger.
It does have to
It
make
was my
that
favorite thing ever.
they're all like, all right. God. Oh, we probably need to redo that eventually for funsies. Oh, damn. I was about to tell you, be careful.
Wait, why did I climb up here?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, because you have to, yep. Careful not to climb the ladder. There we go.
Yeah, that one I was
Yeah,
careful
normally-
about.
Yeah,
Honestly,
normally you just drop down and call it a day.
Yeah, we do. My
Go to the door.
head was just empty there.
You're fine. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Hopefully you can shoot his heart. Oh, and you got the slow dying state, too. No. Dead.
Gems.
Damn it.
That was fun. Well, my DA's lowered.
Sure is. And you got the R1 reference one. The one that takes 10 years. Let's go.
I haven't seen that
Damn.
since the PS3 days.
That wasn't very
Oh, shit, be
nice.
careful.
You shouldn't
Thankfully,
take
it throws you
things that
here.
don't belong to
The
you.
chainsaw has a heart weak point in his actual chainsaw. You can probably see it pulsing. It's really hard to hit it. You can actually hit it with the rifle, and it does a shit ton of damage. It, like I said, it's a pain in the ass to do. It's easier to do it with the AK, and with the AK, what you would do, which is generally a New Game Plus thing, mind you, is that you will shoot kind of his legs and basically just kind of
Okay, I did.
stutter him to go, like, the way he like does the hit animation with his leg, you kind of just go like hit it there. It's really weird looking. So you go back to the knee, heart, kind of thing. Similar to, I don't know if anyone's seen it that's in the chat, how you would deal with Jill and RE5 with getting her heart kind of deal. It's similar to that strat. Big home. Please don't die here. You can die. This bitch will fling you. I've had that accidentally happen to me. Then he's gonna go away. Why does he go away here? Randomly? I don't know, man. I don't know.
Why not? This is another spot where we would do the exploding ourselves for DA, but I just died, so my DA's very low.
Dirt.
It might even be
It's,
zero.
oh, then again, you have done damage to him, but it's probably
Oh
raised
yeah,
back up
correct.
a
It's
little
not
bit.
zero. That's true.
Yeah.
But it's still there.
It's definitely low. You were on the lower end for sure.
Take your time. Yeah, other than just swinging back and forth to dodge him, this is just force waiting.
You cannot kill him. This is damage based here. There you go. There are some stuff in RE that's not the fat finger. Thankfully, since you're on amateur, you can get away with missing QTs and be alright. This is damage based. There are some stuff in 6 that's a weird mix of both, where it is on a timer, but you can make the timer go faster by doing damage and or killing enemies. It is fascinating.
Long has been spotted moving down the canal.
You might want to make sure maybe use the Uzi sometimes. Ooh, you are getting a...
Been spotted on the canal.
I'm talking about chainsaw behind you.
Well,
about to give you possibly a smoochie.
I know, that's why I bailed on the on that last boss.
Ah, okay. I'm more concerned about chainsaw about to give you little keys. Little sweet keys.
Well, I was definitely keeping an eye on that dude.
Almost there.
Are you sure?
Danger, low sign.
Can't
Yeah,
wait
right?
to meet this mysterious
Danger,
doppelganger
you
of
may
mine.
die. Congrats.
This is always the fun thing about audio in Resident Evil games, is it goes from
Get the
really
fast
low
plane.
to really quiet.
To loud as
Or
shit.
To really loud, yeah.
Fun fact, this is FPS space. That plane's supposed to crash pretty slowly, and Ada has some dialogue. At 120, it just skips it. Other way, honey.
Excuse me?
Yeah. It just skips it. It just vroom vrooms, and it just skips. That one is one, and the other one is when you're in the projector room. That's also FPS space.
This is as good a time as
Oh, in
Why?
chapter
Who knows? Yeah, chapter 1. That's also FPS space. Yeah. Because in console, you're there for much longer. I remember you making that comment too when we tried console, where you're like, "Why is it taking so long?" And I'm like, "Yeah." All right. Also, the reason why we're not rushing, we have in this game there's some intersections where you meet up with the other characters from the other campaigns. We got Jake and Sherry down there. We gotta wait for them to hit a certain point before we trigger the boss, which is Chainsaw Man with Electric Boogaloo. Now, and we have to pray to God Jake and Sherry's AI is going to cooperate. I know that's a tall order for Capcom with AI.
Let's see what this many these down there.
You go to 60s physics, see some punch. I want to be real with you. I feel like a lot of RE games are not meant to be played higher than 60, even the newer ones. You can also here. You can, if you really could aim, and he's not flaying too much, you can just do really good shots at his heart and do a lot of damage. Again, it's hard. A lot of times you just kind of throw grenades and shoot him.
I hope that's
There you go. Or pipe bombs is another good one to do. Did you get? Oh, we got more pipe bombs. How many do you got? Damn. You might want to help the two idiots.
Yeah. Just about to.
Yeah. The AI in this game is super aggressive. Like, they will kill you. They'll not kill you. They will kill everything on sight. You're good.
It's not easy working with.
When she starts that line, you should be good.
I was just reloading.
Yeah. Was not the fact the game's like, did you know you need to go here, you dumb bitch?
Uh-huh.
Imagine you'll call me at 120. I feel like that'd be a fun time. Now you have to hope, this is another fun AI thing. You have to hope that Jake will actually drive the boat properly and not just crash it, which doesn't look like he's going to do.
18 pipe bombs.
Nice.
Someone's coming.
Which
back
looks like
from
he's gonna do.
war.
Why is it like this? Who knows? I know Salad has done something where he can try to manipulate him to go back onto the thing and do it. Sometimes, even then, sometimes Jake will still ignore it. It's weird. It does give him more consistency to try and get back on the wheel. that you're trying to prank the thing. I don't know. If I remember correctly, on console, he doesn't have this issue, but it's been a minute, so don't fully quote me. Like I said, the PC version of this game is a little weird. And now we get chainsaw number 755. Look at him. Look at Juke Mahler. And Sherry. He's gonna spawn near Sherry.
Here. I love this.
Yeah, he just...
Oh, this is the one where you can... Well,
These things are so hard to kill.
He will sometimes just go through the floor. That's a good time.
oh, I think I shot Sherry on that one.
It's fine. That's the AI, it'll live. If you kill the AI, you've done something, man. Another thing with this game, if you do have the AI, besides a few points in the game that are kind of like obvious ones, they have their own ammo. Like, you don't have to give them ammo, and they have no health, really. There is a point where they take a shit ton of damage. They'll kind of do a slow getting up animation, but you don't have to worry about healing them or giving them your ammo.
This is
they will, however, fight everything on sight. Yeah.
Time to save
Just
the
a little
day
bit,
again.
though.
Poor little Sherry. How the
You might want to go to the right a little bit. There you go. Sometimes there it doesn't care to register. It's really weird. Why? I don't know, man. And then he dies by roll-of-roll-copters.
Ari and hitboxes, they struggle.
I'm waiting for the I'm waiting for the day that like an RE game just has no hitboxes. Somehow they just released it and it just breaks.
Now that's the way to travel.
So was your game struggling on FPS for a second, or was Discord just stroking out for me?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to FPS. It looked
Okay.
on my end.
Okay. Also, a fun thing: deaths do count for time in this game. Rev 2 does it, which is I don't know why it designed it like that. It does roll back the time. Yeah, I said Rev 2, didn't I? Rev 2 is the one that actually rolls back deaths. Okay, Rev 1 doesn't. This game doesn't. It's really weird. If you do resets,
kind of does.
yeah, and if you do like, there is checkpoint resets, which there are several you can do here to make like better positioning, etc. Really don't need it for Ada.
Really?
Here's this hitbox. That one can go die. Other characters have some like checkpoint manips you can do to either bring something closer, maybe get the AI to like get closer to you, etc., like that kind of thing. But it does eat up time. So for example, if you do a bunch of stuff and then reset and it takes you back a bit, it doesn't reset the time from when you originally hit that checkpoint. It will still have the other time. It's interesting. I prefer it compared to Rev 2, which is nightmare to deal with.
No, it's... There's like so many different routes you can take through here. And
yeah, I do it.
So
I do a slightly different route for this.
I probably also do.
I just keep going straight. That used to be the one I did. I just started going straight because I just found it easier to remember. There is also an in-game achievement sort of deal, not like a PlayStation one, like a game has its own set of achievements. You can do this entire section without opening any of those like doors like that, like the sealed block doors. It's interesting. I know Chris definitely has it. I think it's Chris mainly for that. This is the waiting game. You just wait for, I don't know their actual name.
Let's see how you.
It starts with an R. I don't remember how it's pronounced. I call them regenerators. They have a really interesting death scene. You die.
Oh, that's
now what Deagle's gonna, what Deagle's gonna attempt to do, there is one of the regenerators, as you probably saw. You might want to do a regular grenade as well. He's right there, yeah. One of the regular generators actually has the key card. Normally you would try to toss it, a grenade here, to kill him, so you can grab the key card. I think he's in there. Yeah, you missed him. so you can get it on the way out. Oh, you didn't do the slide.
No.
There you go. Normally you try to slide over it so it doesn't do that animation. But yeah,
Just one more.
while you're waiting for the fire to go out, you would normally throw a grenade, kill him, kill this guy, and you would pick, depending on where regen guy ends up, you would pick it on the way out or when you're trying to go to him. It like I said, it just depends on where he ends up. I've had both.
I actually didn't slide there because of all the idiots
All 20
around.
things.
I was just trying to use the iframes and take stock and
That's
everything.
fine. Almost too easy.
Another thing you can do with this game, and the PS3 version you can do something else. But whenever you open the door, you can aim so you can move sooner. And another one you can do is complete the opening animation and slide to gain distance and stuff. They're both about the same in terms of time. I generally tend to do the gun and run, like the aim, quick aim and then run. And the PS3 version, there's like a little guide button to kind of tell you, do you need to go this way? PS3 360 version, you can just pop that and go, which is the fastest way to do it. But yeah, but it doesn't work in this version. It doesn't work on this or the PS4, 5, and Xbox One versions. Because the PS4 and Xbox One versions are ports of the PC version.
All going to change.
What the?
Oh, why did I stop pause canceling this?
Oh no, don't open that door. Alright, there's some fun stuff here.
Doppelganger of mine.
There's a lot more fun stuff, at least in my opinion, in New Game Plus. You can do some wild and stuff. But you have a decent amount of pipe bombs, you can do quite a bit. Now we run from Chris. Don't worry about him. He really wants you dead, by the way.
Up the wrong tree.
Oh yeah, very,
No time to
very
explain.
dead.
That man wants you dead. There's a... Hold up, let's see if you can do this. If you do either... Oh, you might need to do a pipe bomb. You do a pipe bomb or grenade? Okay. And you... Yep. Normally it shows you the spotlight. It's like, there's a spotlight here. If you, of course, do the...
Try to stay out of the spotlight.
good old grenade cancel, you can bypass it. Now, another one, they expect you to crawl through this. Let's see if you can do it. The little jank. If you aim this right, you can skip a good chunk of this.
Thanks for keeping him busy,
It's
fellas.
a lot harder to
around.
do on New Game. New Game Plus, if you do it correctly, you can get like all the way through this just about with no issues and gain some distance. Because you cannot like start rolling or doing the fast crawl until you reach a certain point in that vent, because they want you to stare at Chris and Pierce kind of like barrel through the enemies downstairs. Yeah. So yeah, you just try to blow up and go through. I usually, whenever you get the AK, which is called the Bear Commander, it has a grenade launcher slot. So usually what I tend to do in New Game Plus is grenade launcher first, pipe bomb to try and do another pipe bomb and try to gain as much distance as possible. Oh,
Okay.
okay, messed up.
do that
That's
then.
fine. You can do this in one fell swoop without having to stop. It is a little janky to do, and it can be a little tight. If you get caught, it's a lot of time wasted, though, because it plays a whole cutscene and everything. But you gotta be fast, and you gotta make sure you are hitting like a certain like point with the your slides and stuff. They'll be alright. And this is where you can get a unique death scene if you mess up. If you end up getting grabbed by the enemy, you fall through, and Chris will just find you, basically charge you on the ground, and just put a gun to your head. And I think it just says mission failed, if I remember right.
So.
Yeah, I don't think it also counts as a death, weirdly enough, at least in terms of the game stats, if my memory's right. Reggie could correct me on that. It's really weird. Because I think he's the one that told me, because I've only seen that scene once out of curiosity. I've never really, like, beaten the chapter with it happening.
Yep. Also, don't hit A there. It's just a giant time waste. You get to look at Ada Wrong's dead body on the ground there.
Yeah, this is where you figure out that Ada got a doppelganger, her name Carla, wearing a blue dress. Everyone thinks it's Ada. Hooray, Scooby-Doo Bob Day. She proceeds to jump off, and you can just look at her body if you really want to, which we're technically kind of about to do.
Yeah.
We're gonna skip the... yeah, you can see in the distance. There's the bear commander if you want to say hi. Nice.
Copy that, HQ.
And here it is. Then she becomes she basically injects herself with the C virus. Now we're gonna fight the C virus.
She must have injected
version of her, and it is a
C virus.
It is a design choice of all time. Oh, you didn't do slide cancel. Damn.
I was too busy trying to switch weapons.
That'd be alright. I think. If you do take too long here, you do like die though. Like you just get crushed by the substance. Hold up.
Sometimes those little things can drop something other than handgun ammo. I was hoping for it. It didn't. There are pipe bombs right here. Oh, 2 of them. Just hit spam the button enough. Close the door on that nonsense.
I am back, I'm sorry. Yes, pipe bombs. Pipe bombs.
Yep. All 4 packs of pipe bombs here.
Nice, nice. We love some pipe bombs. Hopefully you get the trick here. This boss. The funny thing is you can do it with a grenade. It's such a finicky timing though. No. Anyway, here's Carla. Huh?
I've never tried to do it with just a regular grenade.
Yeah, it's a little weird. Then you drop over nothing. Good stuff. Isn't Carla beautiful? Look at her. She doesn't look like a questionable substance. I don't know why they designed her like this, but it's fine. All right. You're probably not on pipe bombs, by the way, since it switches to normal arrows here. Yeah, it always switches to normal arrows here. Now, what you're gonna do here is what Deagle's gonna try to do. You probably need to do it twice. Yep, you just gotta do it twice here. If you plant the pipe bombs and destroy the canisters before she forms, and if you do the timing correct, you can what's my brain gonna register? You can basically blow it up right when she gets the ability to take damage, and it just ends the fight.
Now you've destroyed your body.
They mainly wanted you to use the AK here. Don't. Just don't.
Especially a new game. Well, for like speedrun wise, that's a great way to rack up your DA.
It is.
But especially on new game, like without infinite ammo, it uses so much.
It uses a lot of ammo to get through her. Honestly, even if you're playing casually, just if you got it, pipe bombs preferably. Oh god, my ears, why is it loud?
I would like you to know I turned all the volume down to 50%.
This game is loud. You can have it at 1 and it sounds like you decided to come to 50. Now, this is my favorite.
Tradition.
Oh, it sure is. I love open up RE5 on PC, hearing Resident Evil 5 blaring at 20 decibels, blowing up my ears. What was I about to say? This is RNG, because it has to get to a point where, yeah, when you hear them say this way, the AI, they're supposed to run over to the side. However, Leon, look at that. Look at him. Look at him. Ain't he a pretty boy? He really likes to fight here and take 20 years to get over there so you can move on. Leon, go. I love you. You're my favorite.
Got to.
Please go away. Thank you.
You're on your own now.
I've had him linger there for so long before. I'm like, bro. Anyway, I hope you like roller helicopters. A good chunk of this chapter is just helicopter memes. I hate it.
The annoying thing about that start too is when you play that part as Leon and Helena, you just run to the side. You ignore all the enemies and you just run.
Yep. Yep, you just run to the side.
AI's like, nope, kill everything.
Yeah, there was one time that Leon actually just ran over there immediately as the, this way came through. And I was like, oh. I know, it was great. And the thing, FYI for this, for some reason, of course, you need to kill, destroy, whatever you want to call it, all the helicopters. You only get the amount of missiles you get here, unless you, reset, if I remember right. On the PC version, for some reason, if you're firing the miniguns, and you decide to shoot the missiles at the same time, it doesn't register the damage right. It doesn't do that on PS4, 5, or the Xbox One version. I don't know, man.
Ooh, that's a nice model.
It's really noticeable with this dude right here. You can just fire him normally. I tend to try to get him kind of in the corner so it's just kind of easier to hit him. Then you just kind of lay in all of the things. The best one is to do 2 missiles on the... when you had to kill a lot of the mini helicopters. I don't know, I hope you like Jurassic Park with the Washington Monument of China here for some ungodly reason. Yeah, usually you do 2 on the killing the little minions, and then you do the rest on him, and it should work. Simmons, this is an interesting fight. There is a very easy, quick way to just one-cycle him once you get past the cutscene portion of this. It's actually really simple to do. He does not take, he does not take damage normally until he gets to this point. Don't use all of them here.
Show's over.
You should be able to, it should be fine here. No. Save the rest for your second phase. Okay. But, what was I about to say? Yeah, you just, he doesn't take full damage until he's, de-transformed to his normal stage. It's weird. This game got a lot of weird, things like that. There we go. Then we get this man in a car. Why is this section here? I love this game, I really do. Do I understand some of the stuff they put in here? God, no, I don't.
Glad to see you're safe.
I don't know. Every time I get to this part, by the way, I tend to think of... I think I was always doing co-coms with you and Max. And I think at one point we talked about picking up a cornfield or something. I don't remember where that combo came from. But I think of that combo to a degree every time I see this section.
I'll say that I remember.
I just remember because Max sounded like he was dying. Because I meant to say something else, and he's like, cornfield! Also here, just shoot him occasionally. If you don't, he will kill them. You don't want them to die.
Okay.
Is it real loud for you?
Oh yeah, it's super loud.
Yeah, for some reason chapter 5 is super loud. You might have to wait. I don't think you can do it here. You probably got a little bit. Alright, make sure there's a barrel there, you do that. So he goes insta down, and then that's when you spam all your things at him. Yeah, I will say this is loud. God bless. I love Resident Evil. I love Capcom sound mixing, actually. Is it as bad as Sonic Adventure 2's battles and sound mixing, or Sonic Adventure 2 battles in general? No. At least a lot of times what I tend to do is maybe save one missile for that part. But either way, it's fine. That's just generally how my brain does it.
Left a lot of misery in your wake.
About the same time.
I'm gonna make sure.
Thankfully, this part's a little bit quieter.
Maybe
I was talking about.
people some time.
Here, this is the part where you save people in the biggest quotations known to man. You kill all the zombies. You come back to the same area we're in, by the way. Those two people are going to be dead. How do they die? You saved them, you sure did, but you'll find their bodies later. And I'm talking about it in the next, like, what, 5 minutes? You'll find them.
Oh, yeah. I like here if you just hold, like, the aim and shoot button, it'll just naturally land on that guy. That's great.
Yep, that's what if you just, what is it, lower left and just go, that's always what I do. And the camera strokes out, too, when you do it. Usually
I'd like to do more.
I also do a missile there to try to do a big group, and usually it's just the dude on the right that's still alive. This one's annoying. But trying to aim the missile sphere is weird.
I'm trying to land
because of, the area. I do want to know if someone has died in this section. And one of these dudes, yeah, it's really, like I said, it's really weird to aim here. Then also the reason why this section is annoying, because one, they're really spread out. Two, the armor zombies take 1,000,000 hits to die. The same with they're called whoppers. The fat dudes are called whoppers. They're dead. It takes an hour.
One of them Whopper and the other one Whopper Supreme.
Yeah. The one with the red shirt is Whopper Supreme.
Yeah. I love that.
Red Boy is the stronger version. One of my favorite things is the enemy trophies with them, where they're just doing like weird sexy poses. It's good stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like, paint me like your French woman.
Oh, paint me like one of your French girls.
We're staring at that going like, what?
Last item on the list.
Also, God bless Ada. She got balls of steel. She just said, yeah, I'll take this jump and pray to God something hooks.
I'm gonna take a moment of time loss here to
adjust your audio real quick.
I am sorry for how loud that's been. I'll try that.
Yeah, this game has weird audio things where it goes up and down, like real bad. There's some points where, especially in Leon's campaign, you're sitting there going like, wow, I can't hear anything. Suddenly, you turn it up, suddenly your eardrums are dying.
Yeah.
You could have
just so you know, that was honestly at 50% volume.
Yeah, that's the default. By the way, that's the default. Well, besides the
no, it was defaulted to 100. I turned it down to 50.
What's it? Is it usually 100? I thought it was 50 for default. God.
Nope.
God, this game wants you to not be able to hear anything.
Sure doesn't.
Afterwards. You have so many pipe bombs, dude. Sounds like be foaming at the mouth. Well, I think I would be too if I do another new game run, which, hey, I might do one soon. I kind of miss it. Until I get to Deborah, and then I regret my choices in life.
Oh, he won the
Now we sit. Now what we're doing here is, this is the waiting game. So what we generally do is take everything, and if you listen to this man's dialogue, it is very uncomfortable and very creepy, actually. This whole plot, the reason why RE6 happens is that Simmons was like, yo, Ada, I love you. Ada stops working with this man. He has abandonment issues. That's his waifu. So he proceeds to clone Ada by using a scientist that he was helping, that was helping him work with the C-virus. Scientist named Carla loved him. And she was apparently compatible to try to make the DNA for Ada. So she became one of those cocoon things to become a clone of Ada. And then she got really angry the fact that she was a clone, and she was also having a weird identity crisis of being Ada and herself at the same time. Yeah. If my memory is 100% correct on this story, I haven't watched these cutscenes in about 10 years.
Yep.
These cutscenes are so long.
You're disgusting. Let's get this straight. I'm not your little girl, Simmons. In fact,
And this one is actually damage based to a degree. There you go. The damage still registers here.
Appreciate the gesture.
Oh, see if you can knock him down. Good.
I can handle this one alone.
Oh, you got the. Yeah, you got pretty good, pretty lucky. Once you get a certain amount of damage, especially once they hop on to quote unquote help you, it will trigger the next section of this. You might want to move. Never mind. No, I don't wanna. In this section, we protect Leon and Helena, and they take 10 million years to climb up this stupid rope. You're not wrong. You do a little bit of pipe bomb kissing until Cinnamon Toast Crunch comes to give you a good huggy. Fun fact of the day. In this game, if you play in co-op, everyone gets like different pickups here. They're all random. This is one of the only few sections in the entire game where everyone gets the same pickups. It's distance. You're a little too far.
No, I thought he started sliding down.
Nah, he was doing the wind up. Leon's thankfully actually kicking him down. You usually don't want Cinnamon Toast Crunch to hit Leon because it takes it a million years because the AI literally, like I said, takes a while to get up here.
Yeah, I stopped shooting him because it looked like he was about to fall.
He's good. Yeah, you're fine. You might wanna, yeah. Now let's see if we get one cycle Cinnamon here. Now we wait for cutscenes.
Without all
this one is really strict. This is probably one of the strictest
DA, so
yeah.
And I don't have boss health yet.
Yeah, okay.
Ada, can you hear me?
Yeah, this is since you're left-handed, it's going to look a little weird than this. Sure does. Yeah, it looks normally if you're right-handed, she faces the other way, and it looks like she's. Yeah. Left-handed looks a little more phallic. Anyway.
Not if I can help it.
You can one cycle.
Come on, wake up.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch here. It is very strict on health, and if you do it too fast, he just doesn't like that. If you do it too slow, he doesn't like that. It is super finicky. He does take damage during this part. Reggie lied. I do like this song that plays though.
I was just resting.
Along with the JPEG Fire in the Distance. That's my other favorite thing in the world. Alright, let's kill Doggo Cinnamons.
In case you haven't noticed, Cinnamons doesn't take protection. Nothing more.
Nah, don't worry about it, man.
Oh, thought I had that reloaded.
There's really no like weak point for this dude. You just shoot him. Pipe bomb, rifle, shotgun's another good one. Grenades. You basically just wail on him.
Whatever you got, use it.
I tend to like to shoot the pipe bombs a bit and then switch between like rifle and shotgun. One of the best things to do if you're really good at it is rapid fire the shotgun and the rifle at the same time. So like you can weapon switch them. Because you can do both at once, and it's really janky.
Well, that makes sense. I've never tried that. I didn't think
I've tried that in the PvP before. It decimates people. If you really hate them. Is it ethical in terms of like fair? God no. If someone pisses me off enough, do I care? Nah.
Yeah, this is what you don't want to see for the quick kill.
Yeah. Usually if you're single cycle, you just do that and it skips this. You don't see this like maniacal laughing section and it'll just get to a certain scene, which it suddenly just happens, you'll know. Oh damn. Nom, nom, nom. He's about to, there we go. Yeah.
DA mode. Yeah.
Sure is. This is Ada's final boss, by the way. There it is. Yep, that's when you know you've done, where you just get this scene out of nowhere. I like how Cinnamon Toast Crunch just hard goes for Leon and just proceeds to ignore Ada, clearly just staring at him. Does this matter to kill him? No. Yeah, just for fun. Not Cinnamon Toast Crunch, he's dead. Bye.
You really should have moved on.
And then he dies on the Washington Monument of China.
Yep.
And then his blood makes the umbrella simple. The cheesiest way possible. Alright, we're hitting towards the end.
God,
we just gotta.
Conspiracy.
Oh no. Yep, this is just a walking section. And then you kind of see
This is where
things with Carla, experiments, etc., etc. Then you get one of my favorite lines at the very end on the final cutscene, but we ain't gonna watch that. Because this game takes time for cutscenes, for loading screens. The entire credits eats up IGT. You just skip everything. Just skip it. The credits also take 1,000,000 years. You watch the credits once and you don't do it again.
This lab built here in the first place. Just go out. There's thousands.
No, this is actually a really cool cutscene though.
Done. Oh yeah,
just once you get to the final screen, you get Ada doesn't have like an extra like final scene like the other ones do, where it kind of shows this is where they are now. Ada gets an extra one with Jake at the end instead. That's her little extra thing. Good stuff. Time.
Yep. It's a 1:19:35.
Not bad.
So yeah, both runs are under estimate. This one by 5 minutes.
Good stuff. What were you planning to mess up? Chainsaw to kill you 1,000,000 times?
125 estimate, just in case.
Just in case.
Because it's also RTA, not, IGTs.
Yeah, I forget RTA.
IGT's probably, for this, I don't know, maybe 112, 113, 114?
That's still
114
still
probably.
solid. Yeah, Ada's is the shortest campaign in the entire game.
Too.
Yeah. Thankfully, that death isn't the end of the world, because the checkpoint for it is like immediate on Chainsaw staring at you.
Yeah, there are some that are way
There's
worse
some like
than
you're a
that.
million. If you die, it's just you get pushed back so far. It is bad. Some of Jake's is real bad.
Well,
Alrighty.
yeah. Thank you for joining for some RE6, and yeah, thank you for joining for commentary for both games, since Rack
Not a
had to,
problem.
unfortunately back out. Again, for good reason, not just him being like, no, I'm not going to do it. Good reasons, but unfortunate that he has them. Yeah, so next up we got RE4. I assume OG, because it's RGL. So I don't know what category, because I forgot to look. But RE4, I like some parts of the RE4 run, I'll say. I've done both. But yeah, so I'll be back again next Sunday for Mickey's Magical Quest, or the Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse and some Link to the Past. So
Featuring Dante for Devil May Cry.
Sure.
Sorry. Sorry, go on, dude.
But yeah. Well, if you have anything you want to say in closing here before I sign off.
I don't really got much. Thanks for having me. It was a good time. It was nice seeing this game again after not really doing runs for a hot minute, because I need a break. Burnout is cool.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me. Good time. Hopefully everyone has a good day, night, whatever is happening in your time zone.
We'll see you next time. Take care.
See ya.